Strengthening your walking, yeah, because you have a lot of stairs at home, and we want to make sure that you are going up and down those stairs, no problem.
Yeah.
So the first thing, and plus the knees have been bothering you for some time now, right? Many years. So to strengthen the knees, there's two things that we want to do to strengthen the legs overall. We want to extend and we want to flex. Okay? So the extensors are these four big strong muscles back here. And the flexors are these three strong muscles back here behind you. Okay, so we're going to start by just sitting up nice and tall. So sit more on the edge of your seat. Yeah. No, this is fine. As long as you have the spine nice and tall, and then just plant your feet so that they're pointing straight ahead. So that notice the tendency to have the toes come out a little bit, and that's what kind of puts a little bit of pressure on the low back. So bring the toes a little bit more forward. No, you're fine where you are back there. Yeah. But just bring the toes a little bit more forward. Okay, good. And then from here, just take the right leg and extend. And then bring it back in. Now, when you bring it back in, curl, 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 so that you can begin to awaken those three muscles back there behind your leg. Extend. Good. And then curl. And again. And curl. You beginning to feel anything there? Little bit. Good. And curl. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Out. So make these muscles strong here. Perfect. And in. And again. Out. Good. And in. Out. Good. And it's okay for you to just lean back a little bit more. Maybe even have a pillow back behind you. And a few more times like this. Good. And in. A couple more. Extend. Nice. And in. Last one. Beautiful. Good. Okay, so now I want to see how you typically get out of a couch. So just go ahead and stand up in the best way you know. Okay, so you're using your hands. Great. And then the best way that you know, go ahead and take a seat.
Sit?
Sit down. Okay, so you see how there's a little bit of this plopping that happens? To prevent this kind of plopping, one thing that we can do is, Dad, you grab this pillow here in front of you. Mom, you can grab this. Here, let's get a square one for you. It's easier. In front of you. Yeah. So now we're going to use this pillow to assist us on sitting and standing in a way that's more supportive, because there are these strong muscles back here, the boom booms muscles, yeah, that can help and support us getting up and down a lot more. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this pillow right in front of us to bring ourselves up. And then use the pillow to still stay out there, to move the hips back so that you're using that a little bit more. How is that? A little bit plopping still, but that's the direction we want to go. So again, up. Yeah. And down. Okay. So take a break, because I know that's good strong work, but this is a good practice so that you're not just dumping down when you come down, okay? And so that when you go up, you're using more of the back strong muscle. And the more you do that, the less strain is on your knees. So take a breather here, okay? And then let's go ahead and give it one more go and see how that feels. Good. And down. All right. How is that?
Fine.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and now pretend you still have the pillow. And let's get up one time. Nice. And let's go down. Move the hips back. Move the hips back. Good. So that's it. So you're using more of the back muscles so that there's not so much strain on your knees. It was okay? All right. So The thing about these muscles, these 4 big muscles that are here in front of the legs, and these 3 big muscles that are here behind the leg, you can do this in many other ways. Like say, still first thing in the morning, and you're still lying in bed, and you find that that's the easiest way for you to remember to do your exercises. Lying down, again, you can just draw the leg in a little bit towards you, pretend you're lying down, and then just stretch it out in front of you. Yeah? So imagine that you're lying down, yeah?
Before we cut.
Before you get up from bed. And then curl and out. And curl. Okay? Yeah? And in. You got it. A couple more if you like. And out. And
This
curl.
strengthens your muscles.
This will strengthen your muscles. And the
Those
more
muscles
the
behind.
more strength you have in these muscles, the less strain you're going to have in the joint, right? But then you also have to consider the alignment, how you are getting up and how you're getting down. If you're getting up in on a crooked way, there's going to be a lot more strain. But if you're getting up in such a way that you're using more of these back muscles and using more of these back muscles to sit back down, the knees will be much happier because they're in alignment.
Yeah, this is enlightening because you never remember that when you go up.
But the more you practice, the more you're going to remember.
Yes, some kind of.
You know, and because you go up and down those stairs every single day, multiple times, or whatever it is that you do every single day, multiple times, the easier it is to remember. Just walking, if you can just notice, am I making noise while I am walking? Can I walk so that I don't hear the sound of my feet? That will make a big difference because you walk so much lighter. Okay, another thing that you can do for the flexors and the extensors of the legs is just go ahead and stand up again in that way that you're practicing now. Yes, nice. And that I noticed that the knees came out a little bit. It's okay to go wider on your stance, and that may make it easier for you to come down and back. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it's okay to go a little bit wider. So now, how about you guys face one another? Face one another and use each other for support. So you can use each other for support. And now here, just go ahead and curl the leg back and down. Curl it back and down. And you're using each other for balance. Mm-hmm. You can alternate legs, or you can stay with the same leg a few times. Good. And when you go down slowly if you can. Unless you don't feel too stable here, then it'll be a nice place to just have a wall next to you. Yeah? So you have each other's support and you also have a wall. Good. Okay, and then just take a break.
I always feel supported by you.
Oh, how sweet. How so very sweet is this? So you're at the Jardim Botânico, at the Botanical Gardens, or you are wherever you are, and you just take a few minutes to just say, okay, you know, these legs that carry me about, let me strengthen them a little bit, and just do a few little exercises together.
So important. Thank
right?
you. Please for reminding us.
Yeah, and then when you're standing, right? When you're standing, I know Dad has the habit of having the toes pointing out for a very long time, right? But if you can just consider the toes coming straight ahead and stretching out and thinking, okay, where are my toes really in these tight shoes, right? Can I spread the toes out a little bit more? And then notice if that makes you feel more stable on your legs.
Mm-hmm.
That the legs not be too close together, not too far apart, but that your feet are somewhat below your hips.
In a good position with the shoulder.
And then when you have that base, it's easier to position your shoulders. It's easier to lift and open through the spine as well. Everything becomes a little bit more aligned.
Really?
You know?